Jesus. And the message is about discipline and diligence, about loving discipline and loving diligence. You see, Peter, he has learned to love discipline and diligence. What is discipline and diligence? What is diligent discipline? I'm glad you asked. Discipline is following the teacher's directions and rebuke. Diligence is to continually do so, and if you do so, you can see what Peter saw. Michael, can you scoot back just a little bit? Thank you. And Peter seen Jesus. You don't believe me? Ask him. He'll tell you.
Where is he? I think he's dead.
Hi, I'm Peter. Yeah, I seen Jesus. Yes, Jesus. Jesus himself. Me. I see Jesus. Jesus was the one I saw. Let me tell you how I seen Jesus. I was fishing with Jesus, wishing with Jesus on the boat. I was wishing to catch some fishes as I was fishing and wishing on the boat with Jesus. Without Jesus, I couldn't catch any fishes. And I'm a fisherman. And Jesus was preaching. But with Jesus, and with a little bit of discipline, and a little bit of diligence, I caught plenty of fish. So now, I don't have to go fishing and wishing with Jesus on a boat fishing for fishes as I'm wishing with Jesus. Because thanks to Jesus, I caught plenty of fishes. Even more than my wishes. With a little bit of diligence and a little bit of discipline, with Jesus, you can go a long way. Because the diligent makes use of everything they find. What? You're confusing them with all this fishing and wishing and boating. Jesus. Peter, let me tell the story. For those of you who don't know, my first name is Wiz. My last name is Dumb. My middle name is Subliminal. And my message is quite simple. Get wisdom. Put it in your eyes. Put it in your ears. Put it in your mouth. And keep it in your heart. For everything you do flows from it. And don't just put it in your eyes. Visualize. Don't just hear it. Heed it. Don't eat it. Digest it. Around your neck you should bind it. So when you need it, you can find it. Because the diligent makes use of everything they find. One day, Jesus was preaching on the shore, as he was preaching on the shore of the Sea of Galilee. Great crowds pressed in on him to listen to the word of God. What did Jesus say? To learn, you must love discipline. It is stupid to hate correction. It's in the Bible. Lazy people don't even cook the game they catch. But the diligent makes use of everything they find. He noticed two boats at the water edge. For the fishermen left their boats and were washing the nets. Stepping into one of the boats, Jesus asked Simon, its owner, to push it out into the water. Jesus sat in the boat and taught the crowds from there. A hard worker has plenty of food. What else did Jesus say? A hard worker has plenty of food. I am trying to be Jesus, and it's a really hard job. Because I'm trying to remember the words of Jesus when he was on the boat. He was sitting on the boat, and they were listening like that on the ocean. I mean, on the beach. And he said, hard workers have plenty of food. But the person who chases fantasies has no sense. Wise words brings many benefits. Hard work brings rewards. Whoa! Jesus is one of the greatest preachers of all times in the whole world. In fact, he is the greatest of all times. Of all times. Can you imagine that? He was preaching on a boat and they were listening to him all along the seashore beach. When he finished speaking, he said to Simon, "Go out where it's deeper and let down your nets to catch some fish." "Master, we've worked hard all last night and we didn't catch a thing." "But if you say so, I'll let the nets down again." As soon as he let the nets down, the nets were so full of fish, they began to tear. A scream for help brought the others from the other boat to help. And soon both boats were filled with fish. It began to sink. When Simon Peter realized what had happened, he fell to his knees before Jesus. "Oh, Lord, please leave me, for I am too much of a sinner to be around you." He was awestruck by the number of fish that they had caught, as the people with him were also amazed. Jesus replied to Simon, "Don't be afraid. From now on, you will be fishing for people." And as soon as they landed, they left everything and followed Jesus. So there's 3 things I want you to remember from this story, okay? I'm going to give you 3 easy steps to love discipline and to love diligence. Okay, everyone, hold up your finger, number 1. Number 1, in order to love discipline and diligence, you have to listen to the teacher's instructions. Okay, it's very simple. Sometimes, okay, that's number 1. So what was number 1?
Listen to teacher's instructions.
Good job. Listen to the teacher's instructions. Number 2, everyone put a 2 up. Okay, there's 3 steps. Okay, number 2 is to not only listen to the teacher's instructions, but to trust and follow the teacher's instructions. Okay, trust and follow the instructions. So, what was number 2? Thanks, Michael. Trust and follow the instructions. Okay, the last one, number 3. Number 3, everyone put your 3s up. Number 3 is to continue to listen, trust, and follow the instructions. That's it. That's it, Jaden. And you can love discipline and diligence. And did you know Peter? He listened to Jesus' instructions. And Peter trusted and followed his instructions. And do you know what happens if you continue to listen, trust, and follow the instructions? Okay, Peter, I'll let you tell them one last time. "Hi, I'm Peter. They used to call me Simon, but now they call me Peter. I used to be a cheater, but now I'm a repeater. Let me tell you how I seen Jesus. I was wishing with Jesus, on a boat. I was wishing to catch some fish as I was fishing and wishing with Jesus. Without Jesus, I couldn't catch any fish. But with Jesus, with a little bit of discipline and a little bit of diligence, I caught plenty of fish with Jesus. So now, I don't have to go fishing and wishing with Jesus on a boat, fishing for fishes as I'm wishing with Jesus. Because thanks to Jesus, I caught plenty of fish. So with diligence and discipline, with Jesus, you can go a long way. Because the diligent makes use of everything they find. Thank you all for listening to Peter and Discipline and Wisdom. Have a good day and have a good week. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
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 Hey, can we